Welcome to my presentation of Unit 1 Principles of Anatomy and Physiology. First I'm going to be talking about how shape, support, protection, blood cell production, movement and mineral store is related into rugby. Shape is a key of rugby, is key to rugby players as they need the right shape of figure, such as like having endomorphs, ectomorphs or mesomorphs, which will indicate them to different positions in the rugby field, such as wingers, scrum halves and flankers. Support. In rugby, support side of the skeleton will help the player stand upright and it will help them have the perfect body structure when passing or running with the ball. Protection. As protection is such as things like the cranium and the rib cage. The cranium helps the rugby player's brain as rugby is a high impact sport. They will need to wear headgear as well as the cranium, as it will offer them more support. The rib cage will support the vital organs such as the heart and the lungs. Movement. This is used as rugby helps for the players to outrun the player by using their agility skills to dodge their opponent. Blood cell production is used in a rugby game as the game lasts for 80 minutes. The players will need a lot of stamina to last the whole game. Blood cell production will help the rugby player as it will send oxygen to the working muscles such as the quadriceps, hamstrings or the biceps. Mineral storage. In the rugby player, they will need mineral storage as it will offer them more protection to the bones. Next one, we're talking about the types of bones that are used in rugby as well. Short bones. Short bones in the heart, in the hand will help the rugby player when he is catching the ball or when passing to another player. Long bones such as the humerus and the femur will help the player pass the ball to the other player or when running, as they will do a flexion and extension. Flat bones, this provides protection to the vital organs and being a base for muscular attachment. Irregular bones are bones that are irregular in shape and size and usually quite compact. Sesamoid, this works to protect the tendon and increase its muscle machineral effect. Appendicular is where the flexion and extension are in rotation and any movement which enable for the rugby player to catch, throw or dodge the player. Axal is where it would be able to protect the serious injuries of the skeleton parts move. We're talking about now the synovial joints. Pivot. This needs this in order to look around and by rotating his head so it can help them find a clear pass or someone that is free. Ball and socket. This is where we will need where the rugby player is changing directions when they're trying to dodge or run or outrun a player. A saddle joint is in rugby. This will help the rugby player when catching and throwing the ball. Gliding joint. This would be used when the rugby player is catching the ball as it will move into the right position when catching it. Gliding joints are joints that allows sliding or backwards, forth motions and twisting movements. The condylon joint allows movements such as flexion, extension and sideways movements. This will help the player able to catch the ball when getting thrown and when lots of bad collisions happen. We're talking about the classification of the joints. The fibrous joints is joints that are not movable, so immovable joints. And the cartilaginous joint allows very little movement as the ligaments and the cartilage stops them moving too far. And this is my bibliography.